Hey everyone, so this video is my question to all of you that what you guys are doing right now in your life. There is a very high chance that you are trying to repeat the same thing you were doing yesterday. And to be honest, we only have one life. We don't have infinite life and infinite time in the universe, and we try to get into this repetitive state, and that is the reason we are not able to explore other sorts of things. Uh, and that is something I genuinely dislike. I mean, there is nothing wrong or nothing bad in that inherent sense. It's just that we are just trying to limit ourselves forcefully, even though we have options. Many people be like, no, we don't have option. We need to do that. But I don't necessarily think so. Like, if you, for example, right now I'm in uh, Hanoi. I came from Ho Chi Minh City to Hanoi yesterday, and today I'll be taking a bus to go to Sapa. Sapa is a really beautiful place, and from what I'm getting, that you do not need that unnecessary pressure which you used to think you need. You do not need the things which you thought that which will be required. Like for example, people don't go to travel even though they want to. I'm not talking about people who don't want to go to travel, but there are type of people who want to go to travel but cannot, because if they go to traveling for a month, then he's thinking that after 2 months he will not have money and then need to work again on some jobs or something. But that didn't happen. In the in the traveling part, you may find something which will be helpful to you. You will find some people who will be offering you job. You will be finding a lot of people, or for example, if you work in Google My Business, the place you are staying in, you can maybe help them and create a career from that. And you don't need to necessarily get back. And this has genuinely helped me in terms of experiencing life. Like many people will not imagine it by seeing me firsthand that how old I am, because I've been into psychedelic state and into spirituality, and after that was into tech, raised not raised a lot of money, but worked as a founding member in a company which grew from zero to 2 million ARR last year. And so if I talk about the valuation, then if it is 10 times the valuation, then it would have worth $20 million. Like if I talk about valuation, so was into tech space, was into AI. Before that, I was into generative AI in the sense comfy UI and designing workflows, creating short films, and all these type of experiences have given me something which make me uniquely uh, which is a unique position, at least in my age group, because I have not seen a person who have touched so many click points at my age. I mean, there are some, I know some of them, but in different way. Like spirituality with tech. Most people who work at AI, and when they leave job, they do farming or do something like that. And the concept of AI is truly hard. And the problem is that we are trying to compete with AI at this point, that I will get that job even though AI is doing your job. You are not doing your job, so you are not better at it. Of course, you are better at structuring it right now, but there might be better people. So you should play on that instead of, doing any software job. If you know that AI can build better software than you, then it's just that you just need to be in that distribution state, that whenever the opportunity comes, you are one of the first people who can grab that opportunity. But what my intention is that life is not all about opportunities. Life is not all about getting money. Of course, everything is needed, but that does not mean that's entirely your inherent purpose of life. And many people try to prioritize it so much that it becomes their first prioritization. You can make it your first prioritization, but there are other points you should click, because your life is much more than this random made up concept. Because 500 years ago, this concept of paper money did not existed, right? So This is entirely new concept which you think that it is your entire life. The problem is that we try to limit ourselves to a specific point, and maybe uh, the people who were watching this will be older, or nobody is watching it probably. Or maybe want to views, I'll be watching it myself a single time, and after that I will also forget. But the point is that right now I'm going to Sapa and I'll be enjoying some mountain life, and we'll be traveling and we'll be trying to do a lot of things which I thought of doing, and I did achieve a lot of things which I wanted to, but not all. And even that want is made up by society, made up by my environment, which inherited them from nature, which inherited them from atmospheric chemistry to which inherited them from stellar fusion to atomic bonding and whatever caused the Big Bang. So, and you were the exact point where the Big Bang happened. It's not that Big Bang happened and you were watching or your body part were watching it somewhere. You were as old as Big Bang and older maybe if there was anything before it. Because we were made up of the matter which formed over 13.8 billion years ago. Depends on the timeline of the Big Bang, and I'm not. Uh, uh, I know about the numbers, but I'm not a researcher myself, so I have not verified it perfectly. But I do agree on a lot of researchers, and I believe in science. Believe again, that is again a term because I have not verified it myself, but you get my point. My entire point was that Big Bang happened from a point. It was not like you were there and it happened. It happened in the middle and then it spreaded out. So you are the exact point where the Big Bang happened. So feel like it. You are much more capable. You are much more free than think you are. So try to maybe use it and peace. Hopefully see you soon.